Alrighty. Howdy Neighbors, and welcome back to the real face of a VTuber. Last time, we finished all the summons, and now we have to accuse somebody. I'm thinking that's not gonna do me any good. I'm also thinking, really, this whole trio right here. I have so much crap, I don't even know where to begin. I'm just gonna go for it. Sure. Indictment, I don't think is motive enough. Alright. Get ready for an hour of this. I'm not good at this. I'm not. I don't know. I really and truly don't know. I'm just staring at so much information and nothing is computing. Yo, Misty! Thank God. Creepa's second surprise stream. I do with Misty were at the time. Oh yeah, you just reminded me. I was with Misty when she started streaming. Yeah. I was pretty shocked when she started another stream. And then Secretary Close called not soon after. I was pretty shocked when she called. I just said, I'm with my friend. Only after I hung up did I realize I should have said I'm with Misty. But when the police asked later on, I clarified who I was with. Why did Misty answer the phone? She answered. Sorry, I didn't notice. I was paying attention to the stream, so. What were you doing in the office? Doing my work stuff. Because the issue was pretty much stopped our work cold. There's a lot we need to discuss. We were finally allowed to go back in, so we went in together. But I didn't cause you any trouble. They got it. She's not gonna say anything. And Faye's not gonna say anything. God fuck, what do I do? I'm not smart enough for this. Yeah, what the hell do I do? Patient accuse Creepa. Disappear virtually in court. You suspect what they think about the latest online discourse? Affiliate operator A. This person used to be a Lillian employee. We can go online and use his message, function, chat there. You check Creepa's stream records. Maybe some new information, prepare all your evidence, and get ready for battle. What do you think I should focus on? You want to ask my opinion? Yes. The evidence we have on hand. What about Creepa? I think there's enough evidence. Yeah, I'm afraid if we wanted to do trial right now, we wouldn't succeed. I don't really have any loose leads. Remember to ask me to check the past if you need any help. I did. Usually watch English ones. I don't think VTubers usually stream late at night, so English ones go during our afternoon. That way, I can watch them at work. I usually watch singing ones, and then if I like their voice, I'll keep it on while they're chatting as background noise. It doesn't affect your work. If you need to focus, you turn it off. Secretarial work is pretty low brain. That's bullshit. Recommendations. I kinda. Nah. I should be getting paid ad revenue for that. But seriously. Time. I'm bored. Go do something. How are you bored? Still investigating. I feel like calling suspects over for no reason. Do you have any other cases? I do, tons. I'm scared to look. Go deal with them. I want me to work with all those any stupid kids. I have such a big important one, you know. So jealous you won't check mine. I'd have to work. What other work? You're gonna spend time with me, those cute suspects. What's up? Nothing. No stuff you asked me to. Best. I'm always surprised by how efficient you are. No mistakes either. Even though you're always slacking off. I finish boring stuff quick. I have more time to slack off. I really can't tell if you're dumb or smart. Oh, I'm dumb. I can only do simple stuff. I'm pretty sure the work I gave you was simple. It was. You gave me the instructions. I just had to follow them. We need to compare right versus wrong. You should follow the rules. I knew you could do that. Which for me is I'm a coward. We can't make our own decisions. You're right. You're getting all so slowly all of a sudden. Alright, sorry. My accent came out. Okay, now. I push back into the abyss. I don't think you have an issue with reference is wrong. I think it's the opposite. Just you're right. Oh, you did such a good job. I don't have a final say over anything. Then a lot of people get it wrong. I think prosecutors have all the flexibility to make decisions based on some unfailing moral compass. The truth is, once the evidence is right in front of us, we don't have much of a choice. But a lot of the freedom in the hands of the people like you who investigate and curate the evidence. I'm trying to make you feel better. Not making you worry. You know, just ask. Ask Emily, so she's so eager to please. I'm a prosecutor. It's work with you. Likewise. Let's get the office. Checking out all this with alibis, I'm afraid we might not have been doing enough of our investigation at the crime scene. I want to focus on your list. I'd like you to give some extra attention in the meeting room. Okay. Let's go to the defense attorney. Because they return to each other in court from time to time. You're pretty famous in the biz, you know. What how fish you could be. But she's concerned the clients are not guilty, and she won't rest until that's the verdict. Not hard to do with most attorneys. You're close. Come to that conclusion. Don't turn it by her. I just marry her. No, being an attorney is way too hard. Emily. You VTubers have to choose an avatar anyway. They just do themselves. I want to hear your thoughts. It's dressed differently than last time. No women are always anxious about their appearance, right? With VTuber, they someone interact with the world without having to worry about their actual appearance. And you don't have to worry if you're skinny or fat or don't put on makeup or you look good in front of a camera. Just focus on your game or chat, a song, or whatever you're doing. It becomes about you, not what you look like. I don't know of it, of course, but I'm just trying to explain in a way you'll understand. You also get a lot. Oh, and you also get to work at home. You can keep your identity a secret. You can play games and be an anime character and all that. What about a girl with a compromised immune system who became one of the most influential VTubers out there, for example? I think I know who you're talking about. It's a new way of people of all sorts to interact with the world they might otherwise not be able to engage with. It's human interaction all the same, right? Right. It's everyone's so drawn to the virtual world. The real world is a cold, cruel place. Is it though? Yeah, that's what I think. These would have difficult childhoods are even more likely to escape into the world of their imagination. If there's comics, music, games, novels. So what do you call the virtual world? You just see it as another form of imagination. It gives people the hope and love that they're missing from the real world. That's why people are drawn to it. Or sometimes people get too obsessed and too caught up with these worlds, as you could imagine. Something like that? I mean, don't you really like watching anime? Situation's a little different. As a kid, I liked to recommend a manga. I read it, so I'd have something to talk with him about. And I actually started to like it, so I read more manga. The thing is, he dove deeper into that world. He dug himself out of it. I couldn't even remember the whole thing and made fun of me for being a nerd. Ah, it's not cool. Super not cool. Well, yeah, well, the more the imaginary world. But I haven't disconnected from the real world either. It's the impression I've got since we were in school. My mom asked if you wanted to come over for dinner this weekend. I'm getting sure. Okay. Prosecutor, wanted me to check. And prosecutor, you wanted me to check into the scene of the crime again. Two new discoveries. Found some unidentified hair. And now we think it's cat hair. No! We'll find it in the victim's desk. A little of it is. I don't think it was actual cat in the victim's office. A lot of its clothing. Instead of sharing equipment in the meeting room cubby. Did a linoleum test and found a large amount of blood belonging to the victim. Found fingerprints from every employee on the equipment. It don't match the blood. The office equipment, I figured everyone had to use it before. I don't think it's worth pursuing any further. Animal hair. Nobody accusing Karipa. How long is the most direct piece of evidence, right? You accused her on the April 14th and that April 20th conversation. Okay, April 14th, April 20th. Thank God you're here. Karipa? April 14th, April 20th. I'm really relying on you. Thank God. Court is about to begin. Now what? I'm so nervous. Me too. We're all prepared. Yes, you're right. Feeling nervous after you've done so much work is kind of rude of me. Anyway, we definitely have enough evidence this time. Let's take things far enough. Let's catch them and bring them to justice. Makes me feel better. My best too. We got this. We don't got this. You're under my care, dude. Oh, the pretty lady's back. Zodan? What are you doing here? Say to yourself that you think Karipa's the killer. I think I want to be here. I didn't know I'd be assigned to this case again. Just when they said they were short-staffed, they really meant it. You end against your own claim? That was basically the basics, truth. Don't you know anything about being a defense attorney? Yes, I do. Special case, though. You contact the defendant, right? Of course I did. Of ethics, you know. Don't have to worry about it. It's about time. I'd like to ask something before we get started. The defendant on the screen. When the identity of Creep's real face isn't exposed, Your Honor. Here you saw our application for remote audience. There's also been a precedent for this in Japanese law, Japanese court. July 20th, 2027. There was a case prosecuting an orca. The defendant could not appear in court and do so remotely. What does the prosecution think about this? I think it's fine, Your Honor. Well, if it happened in Japan, then I'll allow it here. Orcas take showers. Well, they're underwater all the time, so they're usually showering, right? No. Anywho, let's begin. I'm now convened to the matter of the death of Lillian Entertainment CEO, Mr. C. Counsel, please be seated. Both sides prepared to give their opening statements? No! Yes, Your Honor. The defense is ready. Very well. Both sides, please say your position. Courtroom statement. During our last hearing, we proposed the possibility of Karipa having committed this murder. Getting further, we made a shocking discoveries. The defendant has had multiple conflicts with the company, going so far as to have some serious altercation with the victim himself. Okay. His real face obviously has a key to the office. We've already uncovered her method of killing the victim. Prosecution will prove at this point to reveal the true identity of Karipa's real face. How can someone working from home kill someone at the office at the same time? Hey, you know, stranger things have happened. They just talked about prosecuting an orca. It was streaming on the night of the murder. Solid alibi. But a method brought forth by the prosecution will be pure conjecture. And any serious altercations cannot be proven as a motive. The defense claims that Karipa did not commit this murder, and any claim otherwise by the prosecution cannot be substantiated. Oh my god. As long as it was streaming in the office, it's fine. Well, I've heard both sides. The prosecution's first witness take the stand. My honor. Hey, prosecutor. You forget your promise to me, did you? Of course not. You don't want to know what I'll do if you break it. Prosecution witness. Anna Chen. Presenting evidence of number 045. Social media account is exclusively used by Karipa. Was recorded inside, all deleted before the murder took place. Did you know about this account? Yes, all Lillian employees contacted Karipa through this account. I contact my daughter, often for work actually. If my conversations are all gone, that means someone deleted them. Deleted conversations include any arguments between Creep and the victim. Oh, God! You know the password? Yes, their employee does. It's written down in a common folder. You use the password to log into Creep's account. I don't usually know. I did once on April 17th because I got locked out of my own account. I need to check a conversation we were having, so I just logged into Creep's instead. Logged into Creep's account, did you notice anything out of the ordinary? My daughter was using it at the same time. I to our boss, Mr. C. I've seen notifications pop up. Why did the conversation get your interest? I don't want to graduate from the company. The situation seemed tense, to put it lightly. Maybe that's a little subjective, though. Here, I have a screenshot of it. Oh God, I have to read. The post from Project Live, whatever that is. They're bringing all those online bullies to court for slander. What do you think about that? I'm so really busy, Creepa. So time will handle it. Sometimes other VTubers and I chat about how people just don't have these problems. Our company culture is different. How much would I have to pay if I broke the contract right now? Are you serious? I'm just asking, is that a problem? What? Do you think I'm going to take your money and run? Not thinking that. You and I made Creep together, right? Is this really all about money for you? I just think some things have to be solved at the source. With one less person, his problems will be solved. Video call. I don't want to chat. Incredible. I'm gonna ask Mr. C about it later. But who could have known what would happen to him? Anyway, all I have to say. The screenshots we have, it's obvious the two of them were having a tense conversation. One less person, everyone's problems will be solved. That's what the defendant said at the end. And then this. April 20th, the morning of the murder. Everybody contacted the victim with the same account. Knew she had something to talk with him about. And for him to stay late at the office. That'll be all, Your Honor. Very well. The defense like to cross-examine the witness. No. So. The defense waives its right for cross-examination, but would like to have Creepa herself testify against the prosecution's position. Okay, got it. Very well, please bring them to the stand. Carrie. Please say your name and occupation. Carrie. I'm the Creepa. I'm a VTuber. Nice to meet all of you. This is such bull. Line of work. Do you have any disagreements with the agency? I'm just gonna object everything. It's against the rules. All the time. Sometimes the things Curry wants to do can't be done because of grown-up reasons. What are grown-up reasons? No, I just want you to be more specific. That doesn't make Curry take jobs she really doesn't want to do. Curry knows she should work as hard as possible. Curry doesn't want to be super sad while doing it. Curry thinks it should be nice and more understanding. Known for artists and their agencies to have misunderstandings. I'm just gonna do it every time. I'm gonna Phoenix write this. She thinks they don't understand her work. Whether streaming or interact with fans or posting on social media. Curry wants to be at the top of the game. She has to spend a lot of time and energy on all those things. Not that Curry doesn't like it. It's really tiring. The agency doesn't understand how tiring it is. They constantly want more and more from Curry. Curry obviously wants what's best for her own channel. It's so tiring. Curry can't do it all. Her agency, that includes Mr. C, right? Oh! Shit. Any question? Just stand. The witness need not answer. Grace, are you even listening? The agency include. Usually talk about Mr. C. He's the biggest problem. If you do this, can you say like this? Blah, blah, blah. And he has to lecture Curry after every stream. It's so freaking annoying. Maybe you want to graduate. Your agency. Leading question. Full graduation statement. Prosecution's claim. The defense immediately confirming it. With the defense witness, this is the question. I also thought a lot. Curry just thinks he should be happy streaming. Let Curry do what she wants. Do what she wants. Say what she wants. Her will get enough money from tips and donations if she has enough viewers. Why does she have to do so many sponsors or sing and dance or do this and that event? I think she should do what she wants. Feel if the agency went solo, she should be happier. Curry always has those thoughts. Maybe we're planning to graduate or transfer. Because the one time I did it, it didn't work. No, not really. Oh. His thoughts are always popping into Curry's head, but they're just thoughts. Curry has a good night's sleep and a nice big breakfast, so his thoughts go away. Curry doesn't really want to leave our agency, and hasn't done any real planning for it. So Curry didn't tell Mr. C to meet her late at the office. It wasn't Curry. It's an imposter. Curry's gonna stream that day. He had no reason to meet Mr. C at the office. Kuripa, why does disagreeing with the agency is a common occurrence? Kuripa hasn't actually made any concrete plans to leave her agency. Defense claims that Kuripa and Mr. C's argument created no motivation for murder. Prosecution like to cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna save Editor Jeremy 2 brain cells. I'm gonna end this episode here. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.